What's up, ambitious immigrant? Today I'd like to talk to you about breaking bad habits, the first step towards success. My name is Christian Mutabs, and on this channel I cover many topics, some having to do with personal development and others having to do with personal finance. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on anything. Most of the time when we see somebody who's a little more successful, we have this impression that they have a gift that we don't. They're smarter than us, they're from a good family. A lot of times, those things don't necessarily give us a leg up. What helps us the most are habits we have. I've seen times and times again people who are smart who don't do well in life, people who came from good families and end up not becoming successful themselves. But what makes the big difference every time is the power of your habits. And what's good about habits, it's automatic. It's something that's just inside you. 90% of what you do is just a result of a habit. You thought about it, or somebody thought about it for you. You tried it, you did it, and then you kept doing it. Next thing you know, you don't think about it. That's just something you do. But the thing is, we're gonna talk about some of the things that people tend to do that hurts them. It's just 3 things they tend to do wrong. It's how they use their time, their energy, and their faith. And I'll explain what it means. So when it comes to your time, most of us, we tend to waste so much time watching TV, waste so much time on the phone. Watching TV, well, the screen, with technology nowadays, you can just watch Netflix all day, 3, 4, 5 hours a day. And what else can you do? Well, you can go on HBO, Prime, there's cable, there's just so much entertainment, more and more content online. Especially with this confinement, it's easy to find yourself just pulled into your TV set. And the next thing is your phone. People design phone apps with the intent of making you spend more time on the phone. And what we tend to do is people spend so much time on social media. Next notification, another notification. Let me check if I'm missing out on something. The statuses, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. There's just so much going on out there. Snapchat. It's easy to get pulled into your phone. What happens now is even when you go visit somebody, next thing you know, you find yourself on your phone, distracted. So we spend just maybe 8 hours of our lives on watching TV or using our phone nowadays. It's a third of our life wasted. That's just time wasted. And that's why it's easy for us to just say, I don't have time. Well, the time is going into things that entertain us, but we don't learn anything from those things. They don't add value, financial value to our lives. The second thing that we tend to notice is energy. When it comes to energy, people do things that hurt them. The 2 things that I can think of, one is alcohol. When you drink alcohol, you almost waste the next 24 hours because you're not going to do anything else. You're not going to produce anything useful anymore. So people tend to drink alcohol and it hurts them. And depending on what you drink, it can hurt you for 48 hours. If you drink something strong, next thing you know, you're almost like, for the next 3 days, you're not going to be able to think clearly. You're going to have a hangover, whatnot. It's better to stick to something that you can tell your pastor about. If you can't tell your pastor, that's a simple test. If you need to ask for forgiveness for that thing, it's something you just need to stop doing. It's hard, I know, but it's something that will help you contain more energy. It's something that will help you become the person you want to be. Find the energy to do the things that you want to do, but you don't have the energy to do because you're tired, because you don't feel like it right now. And next thing you know, you go back to your phone because you have that anxiety. Find the energy and the time. And then the next thing is the faith. Faith is the tool you can use to build your vision. You believe in something inside you, and with your faith, you turn that into a reality. And what we tend to see is people have negative expectations. They don't believe. They just feel like, you know what, for me, things don't work out. As a result, they have this negative expectation. They don't have a vision. When they do, sometimes it's too realistic. Being realistic is the first step toward failure because the reality is hard. Things are hard. But if you put the time and energy into it, you can do amazing things, right? So what I'm trying to advise here is that it's better to use your time to learn. Use your time to learn, even if it's an hour. YouTube is there to help you learn things. You can learn something on YouTube. You don't even have to pay for content on Udemy. Go to YouTube, there is just free content for anything you want to learn nowadays. So we don't have excuses. There is bad content or distraction, a lot of it on social media, and there is also things out there on the same on the internet that can help you make more money. Go start with YouTube and then take courses and then get certifications and then get a degree, something that can help you make more money, become more successful, and be an example for your children. And when it comes to habits in general, the energy and faith, I'm going to talk about the one tool that can help you change your life around. The first thing is being honest with yourself. Most of us, we tend to not look into ourselves. We're distracted all the time. We're not honest with ourselves when it comes to certain things we're doing. In Proverbs 6:20 it says, he who conceals his sins doesn't prosper, but whoever confesses them and renounces them finds mercy. So the first thing is renounce those bad habits. So you need to accept it. Say, you know what? This is the one thing I'm doing wrong. You can tell your partner about it and then say, I'm going to work to change this thing. Now, how can you change that habit? Well, it's going to be hard, right? But not really. Think about it this way. The habits you have right now, you worked hard at creating them. It was not automatic. You created those habits. And the same way, you can create new habits. Instead of erasing them, you can just create new ones and overwrite what was already there. So how can you do that? There are three things that happens, right? The three rules, I would say. It takes 3 days to make something easy to do. So something that could be hard, going to the gym, stopping certain bad habits, whether it's something you don't want to eat anymore. It takes 3 days. If you do that for 3 days, it becomes easier to do. But when you do it for 3 weeks, it becomes automatic. You don't even think about it, it's automatic. But you can still fall back. But if you want a habit to become permanent, do it for 10 weeks. If you decide for 10 weeks to do the right thing, no matter what it is, it becomes the new you. You can recreate yourself as a result. So use a 10-week rule to become the new person. The person who achieves great things. The person who uses their time to learn. Who use their energy, who conserve their energy so that, on the weekend, they can do something useful. They can grow. And if you just get better by 1%, 1% every time, you're going to become the person you want to be. And in general, the advice that I have is don't just be somebody who consumes. It's good to consume content, but be somebody who creates. Create something that helps make people's lives better. Everybody who's successful, one way or another, they've created something that has made people's lives better. So whether it's creating, whether it's sharing, you have to be somebody who thinks about other people and do something by producing, by working toward that. So it's not just learning. I learn, but if I learn and I don't create anything, then it's useless. But if I produce, I do something that helps other people in return will give me something back. It could be recognition, it could be respect, it could be money, but that's exactly how people get rich. They create a software and you pay for it. They create content and then over time, they have more people listening to them and they become expert in that area. You can do the same thing too. So don't just be a consumer, be a producer. And the one thing to wrap this up is you have to have faith. You have to have that vision and have faith. Believe in yourself. Don't let what other people say about you become, or what you've seen every day about you becomes what determines or defines you. You can change. It's not about intelligence. It's about just you making that choice to do something for 10 weeks. Whether you want to lose weight, do it for 10 weeks, whatever it is. Just do it for 3 days first, baby step, 3 weeks. Now it's very automatic. Then 10 weeks. And now I don't have to think about it. This is me. You can also say, I'm somebody who does this because that's who I am. Become that person. I hope this video helped you and you found something interesting in this video to make your life a little better. Thank you so much for your time and see you next time. Now I'm going to talk about the same video in French to help our international audience. Bonjour à tous. J'aimerais un peu traduire ce que je viens de dire en anglais. En général, ce qui fait que beaucoup de gens ne réussissent pas dans la vie, c'est parce qu'ils ont des mauvaises habitudes. Si tu veux réussir dans la vie, c'est juste les habitudes. Beaucoup de gens croient que c'est l'intelligence. Beaucoup de gens croient que c'est venir d'une bonne famille. Mais on connaît tous des gens qui étaient très intelligents, qui sont venus de bonnes familles, qui n'ont pas réussi dans la vie. Pour réussir dans la vie, ça a à voir avec juste les habitudes. C'est-à-dire qu'il y a des mauvaises habitudes qui nous font du mal. Certaines habitudes, les 3 choses qui font que beaucoup de gens ne réussissent pas dans la vie. La première des choses, c'est qu'ils perdent leur temps. Ils perdent leur temps en train de suivre la télé. Ils perdent leur temps au téléphone. Il y a tellement de choses à la télé, tellement de distractions à la télé, tellement de distractions avec les réseaux sociaux au téléphone. On passe de plus en plus d'heures en train de chercher des choses pour des loisirs au lieu d'apprendre. Et c'est ce qui fait beaucoup de mal aux gens. Ils n'apprennent pas grand-chose. Et puis la deuxième chose, c'est l'énergie. L'énergie, ça veut dire juste, il y a beaucoup de gens qui boivent. Et dépendant de ce que tu bois, tu peux te retrouver pendant 24 heures incapable de faire quoi que ce soit. Et puis, après 48 heures, dépendant de ce que tu bois, tu peux aussi te retrouver incapable, dépendant de ce que tu bois. Si c'est quelque chose de très fort, ça peut même te prendre 3 jours, tu te retrouves là, incapable de faire quoi que ce soit. ton énergie est bas, tu te sens fatigué, incapable de lire, incapable de faire un travail que tu veux bien faire. Tu te retrouves juste au lit, là, couché, et puis tu allumes la télévision juste pour passer le temps. Mais ce que tu peux faire, au contraire, c'est éviter de perdre ton énergie. Et la troisième des choses, c'est avoir la foi. La foi, ce que je veux dire par ça, c'est avoir une vision. Quand tu n'as pas de vision, tu n'as pas quelque chose qui est dans ta tête que tu aimerais créer. C'est difficile de pouvoir progresser dans la vie. Sur les trois choses, si tu essaies de passer moins de temps en train de sur la télé, au téléphone, tu essaies de perdre ton énergie de moins en moins avec l'alcool et toutes ces autres choses, et puis tu essaies aussi de faire de ton mieux pour avoir une vision, croire en quelque chose, ne pas avoir s'attendre à des mauvaises choses. Beaucoup de gens, tellement qu'ils ont échoué dans la vie, ils n'ont plus la foi. Ils croient toujours que peu importe ce que je fais, ça ne va pas marcher. Si tu passes ton temps en train d'apprendre quelque chose de nouveau, si tu utilises ton énergie pour faire quelque chose de positif, pas perdre ton énergie en train de suivre les femmes ou des choses comme ça, ou les hommes, non. Investir ton temps en toi-même. Si tu passes plus de temps en train de faire ça, tu vas devenir la personne qui attire toutes ces choses que tu veux. Donc ces trois choses sont la façon dont les gens perdent leur temps. Et pour juste clôturer, il y a une loi en général pour réussir ou créer des nouvelles habitudes. Quand tu fais quelque chose pendant 3 jours, ça devient facile à faire. Quand tu le fais pendant 3 semaines, ça devient un peu automatique. Mais quand tu le fais pendant 10 semaines, ça devient permanent. C'est-à-dire que tu peux changer qui tu es en changeant tes habitudes si tu le fais pendant 10 semaines. Tu n'as pas besoin de perdre tes habitudes. Crée des nouvelles. Juste dis-toi, qu'est-ce que je veux devenir ? Qu'est-ce que je vais apprendre? Qu'est-ce que je vais faire? C'est-à-dire qu'apprendre quelque chose de nouveau, produit pour rendre la vie d'autres gens meilleure. Ça peut être produire quelque chose sur Internet, ça peut être créer un produit pour vendre, peu importe, produis quelque chose. Quand tu produis quelque chose qui rend la vie des gens mieux, les gens vont te payer quelque chose. Il y aura quelque chose qui va revenir vers toi. C'est la loi du karma, c'est comme ça que ça fonctionne. Crée quelque chose. Les gens qui sont riches ont créé quelque chose de positif pour d'autres gens. Et c'est pourquoi il y a des gens, tu peux leur apprendre comment perdre le poids. Tu peux leur apprendre comment faire une chose. Tout le monde apprend ça, mais il y a une personne qui va juste le faire pendant 3 jours, et puis 3 semaines, et puis 10 semaines, et puis la personne a des résultats, et ça devient leur habitude. Et quelqu'un d'autre va écouter, mais ne va pas appliquer. La connaissance seule n'est pas assez, il faut vraiment te concentrer à créer des nouvelles habitudes. J'espère que cette vidéo vous a aidé. Si vous avez trouvé ce contenu intéressant, partagez avec les autres pour aider les autres aussi à créer des nouvelles habitudes qui peuvent les aider à devenir des gens prospères. Merci beaucoup de votre temps et que Dieu vous bénisse.